Meanwhile, not far away, a violent day in Iraq today. At least 22 people killed, including two U.S. soldiers. They're dead after a string of bombings. Nearly 200 others were wounded. The deadliest strikes happened in the city of Fallujah, where two suicide bombers rammed oil tankers into Iraqi police posts, damaging a nearby school in the process. Many people are believed to be trapped in the rubble. Meanwhile, CNN's Michael Ware is digging into the story about a Defense Department subcontractor confining laborers in rather terrible conditions for months on end. He's joining us now. Michael, what's going on here? Because this is pretty shocking stuff.
Yes, Wolf, this is an appalling story, and it's unfolding still, even as I stand here in the middle of the Iraqi night. What we have is about 1,000 Asian contract labourers who are being all but confined here in the midst of a war zone by a Kuwaiti company subcontracted to the American KBR conglomerate. Here's their story.
They say they feel like prisoners, locked in a derelict warehouse for months on end. No salaries, poor food, and armed security guards prowling the fences. It's an obscenity. Abuse of contract workers in Iraq. From India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Uganda, more than 1,000 men are penned here, lured to Baghdad with promises of jobs that did not exist. Even crueler, most paid for the privilege to come, selling farms or anything of value, told they had jobs waiting with American giant KBR. All through Najlaa Catering Services, a Kuwaiti company, whose officials in Iraq refused to comment. Their Kuwaiti office saying only that the situation was under control and being dealt with. KBR says it abhors unethical behaviour, insisting its contractors abide by its code of conduct, and it alerts authorities when contractors do not. But the Kuwaiti company who received these men from the recruiters shoved them in here. A compound within Baghdad's airport, with showers without water and taps that are useless. 600 men who'd hoped to send money to their families piled in one room, as many as 4 to a bed, and apparently all forgotten. A nuisance no one wanted to address. Unable to stay without visas, they're unable to go without money.
Is your government helping you? Is anybody helping you? Nothing. You didn't get anything.
And when they protested, the guards fired above to silence them. These Ugandans say Iraqi police handcuffed and beat them, though the police refused to comment.
Because they said, okay, if you say you are here because of US influence, we're going to show you the difference between Iraqi government and US government. We're going to, let's see if the US is going to help you.
And as they spoke to me, the manager who interns them locked them out for talking.
Let these men back in.
No.
You will not let these men back in.
I give him 2 minutes. If not, come back inside. That's
but
it.
If they talk to us, you won't let them in.
No.
That's not right.
Other workers, duped by different agents, don't have a camp at all. These men shelter by this airport road in a wasteland, living off food donated by Iraqi workers. The men who brought them here have disappeared. Their immigration status is in disarray, passports taken or pages with visas torn out. They're stranded, forsaken. The UN has visited and it says it's trying to help, but all are in limbo. The US military says it takes human rights abuses seriously and is looking into the matter. The Iraqi government has just confiscated one of the company's officials' passport till a solution is found. Until then, the world needs to be watching so they're not forgotten again.
And Wolf, what we've just learned is that this scrutiny that the company is now under has provoked some action. What we hear from one of the workers in the camp tonight is that as many as 4 buses have appeared at the compound and workers are being told to get on the buses to get out of the country. Indeed, this worker who we spoke to said that they've even been told that Iraqi police may be standing by with tear gas. Now, these men are some of the poorest of the poor. They gave out money to come here, and now after months and months of internment, they may be forced out even poorer than when they arrived. We'll have to see if any of these companies can right any of the wrongs inflicted on these Asian workers. Wolf?
Well, keep a spotlight on this story. It is shocking indeed, and thank you, Michael, for doing that story for us. Michael Ware is our reporter in Baghdad. Let's go to Jack Cafferty in New York. He's a great reporter, and he's doing important work, showing the world what's going on.
That's very, very sad. You know, we've got some tough economic conditions in this country, but we are so well off by comparison to almost every place else in the world. What a shame.
If this were a dictatorship, it'd be a heck of a lot easier. Just so long as I'm the dictator.